Positive energy all the time. Good to see you all this evening. Hope you're all doing great. Come on in, come on in. We got 22, 25 people over here and rising. Here we go. With respect to everybody, rep your city, rep your city. To everybody on Facebook, I'm representing Chicago. Everybody on Kick, everybody on Twitch, and everybody on YouTube. I am representing Chicago. Shout out to everybody on X. I see y'all over there. Thanks for the support. Hope you're all doing great. Hope you're taking care of yourselves. Health is wealth, so take care of yourselves. Right? Make sure that you run those likes up, okay? Run those likes up. Run those likes up. We got London in the building. We got the beautiful and gorgeous Mrs. Moore in Atlanta, representing Atlanta. We got San Jose in the building. We got Buffalo in the house. We got Fresno in the building. And it's good to see you. I appreciate each and every one of my viewers. I will be going and unblocking people that I blocked. I do that all the time. Give them another chance. We got Oakland in the building. Good to see you, Lena. Great, great. You had a big bowl of red lentils and veggies. Well, you know, your colon loves you, right? Lena, your colon loves you. Your colon and your blood and your veins and your heart and your spleen loves you. Your liver, your kidneys loves you. Okay, always remember, health is wealth, so take care of yourself. And you want to always take care of yourself. Okay? That's why health comes first. Health is wealth. Bad health means a depletion of wealth. It's very expensive to be sick. Very. And sometimes you don't have your affairs in order, and it can cause you all type of problems. Right? So make sure you take care of yourself and step your game up. Get yourself together. Get on top of what's going on and step your game up. Get your vibe right. You understand? So no matter how you eat, make sure you get yourself together. Make sure you go subscribe to Vegan Intel. Okay? YouTube/@Vegan Intel. You don't want to miss that no matter how you eat. Okay? No matter what you eat, always listen and respect information that's attempting to make you be more healthier. Never feel like you want to eat what you want to eat, so you don't watch that. Or you don't want to exercise, you're fine, but you don't watch anything that's encouraging. Whether you want to do it or not, add that into your life. The same way you might watch some crime story. You're not intending to do crimes, but you watch the series or the movie. Okay. Always pay attention to things that are trying to get you to do better, whether you want to do it or not, and encourage your children to do that. So subscribe to Vegan Intel, and that way there might be a live stream pop-up that you might find interesting that could help you. So you always go for the pot. Never be like, I don't want to do that, I'm not watching it. Never, never, never do that. Don't do that. Many times I watch people that claim you need to eat meat to be healthy. I'll watch the video because I respect what they're doing, because they believe that they're trying to make you be healthy. And whether I don't agree with them or not, I appreciate them feeling like they're helping people. I feel like they're still righteous, the fact that they believe what they're saying is healthy for you. So I'll watch it. Even though I don't agree, I appreciate them putting up the effort that they feel like this is what's best for them. And there have been popular meat eaters, carnivores and stuff that have passed away early. I never mock them. I say, because we're not plant-based to live forever. That has nothing to do with it. I'm not plant-based to live forever. I'm plant-based for a great quality of life. I have a very great quality of life. I'm not at the doctor. I'm not at the hospital. I'm not coughing. I'm not limping. I'm not sick. I'm not doing it to live to be 200 years old. I'm doing it to not be sick, to not be at the hospital, to not be at the doctor, and also to have the knowledge necessary to attempt to fix myself. So go over there and subscribe to Vegan Intel and watch and learn, you know. I basically became a vegan because I went to a Dick Gregory lecture at the Circle campus. I was 18 years old. And I went to see Dick Gregory. I had no idea what he was talking about. But I listened, I was like, oh, that makes a little sense. And then over the years, I changed. But that was the spark that I had my mind open to listen. Right? So go subscribe to Vegan Intel. Also, if you got love for me, you like what I'm doing, I need 120 people to subscribe over there, because I got to get to 1,000 subscribers. So even if you don't want to watch the channel, please go subscribe. I need 1,000 subscribers. I need 1,000 subscribers at youtube.com/@veganintel. I need 1,000 subscribers. Get me to 1,000 tonight. All right. All right. So, how Chuck D said, we do it for the love of the people. This live is for the love of the people. Oh my God. I try to make sure that I come on here and be as brutally honest as I possibly can based on how I see things. And then the purpose of this channel is not to convert you. The purpose of this channel is just to expose you to how I see things. It's not to make you see it like I see it. Okay? All right? So always remember, that's why I don't debate. That's why I don't want to debate you, because this channel was not designed to change you. This channel is designed for you to just hear my point of view and hear how I see things. Okay? And what you have to do in life is stop trying to believe something or disbelieve something. Don't do that, young people. Don't do that. Do not look at stuff and try to decide if you believe it or don't believe it. Just memorize what they're saying. And if you memorize what a wide variety of people have said, then when you try to make your decisions in life, you've got information to pull from to decide your decision. So don't make it, when I went to see Dick Gregory, I didn't listen to him like trying to find what I don't agree with. I just listened. Because I'm still going to I didn't go home and be no vegetarian. I went straight to McDonald's probably. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it $1 billion. I listened. It sunk in. But I didn't feel like it was, me against him or nothing. I felt like, oh, this information, let me hear what he's saying. And because I listened to what he said, and I went out and started living, I could reflect on what he said. And I said, you know what? He making a lot of sense. And when it comes to changing the way you eat, all you got to do is look at your older family members and you be like, Pharaoh is right. Look at Aunt, everybody's messed up, okay? Nobody's doing well. Nobody's doing well. Good to see you, Ashanti and April. Now, and Lena. Now, Auntie Punchy. Now, I am prejudiced. Don't get mad at me. I always cater to the ladies. I see you, brothers. I got love for the brothers. But don't get mad because I always cater to the ladies because I feel like as strong men, we should always cater to the ladies. You know what I'm saying? If you meet my son, you should be nice to my son, but you should be extra nice to my daughter. You know what I'm saying? Because we're the dominant ones. We're the protectors. You know what I mean? And so, I've had ladies accuse me of flirting. No, I don't flirt. I've never been a flirter. You know what I'm saying? So I don't flirt. So if you see me telling ladies, oh, the beautiful lady this, I'm not flirting with them. I really believe they're beautiful. I like to make them feel great. I like to make women feel good about themselves, but I don't flirt. I've never been a flirter. Okay, so I don't flirt. I would never flirt with you. Okay, I'm a nice person. I'm chilled out, but when I'm talking to ladies, I'm a lion. So I don't flirt with ladies. I push up on them. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna flirt with you. I'm finna try to hit. I'm finna push. I don't flirt. I go for the juggler vein. You know what I'm saying? The ghetto come out at me, I don't flirt. I walk up on you. So what your name is, and I need to holler at you. Spin around. Ooh, what's your phone number? Well, take my phone number and call me. So I don't flirt. I'm not I don't flirt. I try to get up under the skirt. You know what I'm saying? It's different. It's Big Pharaoh. I don't have 6 kids because I flirt. I got 6 kids because I be lifting skirts. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get under the skirt. I'm not trying to flirt. I don't think flirting works. I didn't get none of my children from flirting. I got my kids from pushing up on them. I just say it. So I don't flirt. So if I say you're beautiful, I'm just being a king honoring the queen. That's it. I'm not trying to flirt. I'm not trying to flirt. Okay? I don't flirt. I think R. Kelly used to flirt, and look where they got him. So, flirt. I don't flirt. I try to get up under the skirt. I'm push up, I push up on you. You know what I'm saying? Don't degrade me. Talk about I'm flirting, boy. Players don't flirt like I don't flirt. I don't flirt. I don't flirt. I'm a G. I do not flirt. Flirting is like you scary. I come from the era where you got to walk up to a girl and say, "Would you like to dance?" Y'all don't slow dance with the ladies no more, so y'all probably a little scary. Plus, I ain't a sea hound, and sea rhymes with jock, so I'm not a sea hound. So, you know, a man of my caliber, we don't be chasing them like that. That's not really, that's not G. I don't go outside just running up at every lady I see hollering at her. You young brothers, stop having people make you think that running behind trying to talk to every lady. That's not it. That's whack. Ladies, when you see a man and he always running up on every woman, don't mess with him. He a loser. You don't want him. He got low self-esteem. You know what I'm saying? I'm not running after every woman. You ever been in a relationship with a woman or developing a relationship and she thinking you running after every chick? That's a turnoff. Because you're like, well, who told you that? Where you get that from? Because when you a man and you carry yourself a certain way, women approach you a lot of times. If you put yourself in a position to be approached. You know what I'm saying? Do I provide gluten-free options on my vegan channel? I don't provide no options. I just talk about the mentality on how to eat. Okay, so I don't provide no options. I don't provide no food or nothing. I talk about the basic, what you get from vitamin C, what you get from vitamin B, how you get K2, how you get this, how you get that, what to eat, what not to eat. You know what I'm saying? I don't do meal preps or that type of stuff. I do the basic concept, right? Okay, my life, when it comes to plant-based, I'm kindergarten through high school. So I know kindergarten. Yaki and all them, that's college, grad school. That's go get your bachelor's and master's degree. Dr. Sabi and them. I'm at the ground floor. So I'm not trying to get you to eat right. I'm trying to stop you from eating wrong. So my job, I'm trying to get you off meat and a bunch of French fries and stuff. So I'm at the ground level. I'm not at that. And then once I get you up there, then the other brothers and sisters can take over with the alkaline and all that. Then you ready to listen to them. But I'm ground zero. I'm in the hood. I'm outside with the savages, trying to get them off Polish sausage and stuff. Trying to get them off of Harold's chicken and all that. So I'm at the ground level. You know what I'm saying? I'm at the ground. I'm at the ground level. I'm the king of that. You know what I'm saying? And go to www.veganintel and get the easiest way to become a vegan. I got more vegans under my belt than probably anybody, because I got vegans under my belt before the internet. Before the internet, I was in Chicago, Cali, Hawaii, and all across the country getting people to eat better way before I wrote this. I've been plant-based now. It's going to be 48 years. I ain't ate no meat in almost 50 years. Right? So tonight, though, I talked about this yesterday, and I let everybody know that my phone rang and people was getting notices, right? People were getting these notices, right? That the SNAP benefits would be delayed due to federal shutdown starting November 1st. So my phone started ringing with people calling me, telling me that they got that message, right? So I did a live on it last night. Go check it out. Run them views up. Now you say, well, if you did a live on it last night, why are you talking about it today? Because when I got up this morning and I got up today and I went on Instagram, it is up. It's all the way up. It's one sister saying, she said she gonna go to the store. She gonna take her link card. And she said if they deny her link card, she gonna push that stuff out the store anyway. She gonna take the stuff. And she said she gonna bring her cousin with her in case somebody try to stop her. And so there's videos where people going crazy. So I said, dang, I got to talk about this again because I had another live that I'm going to be doing tonight I was going to do first. I had to move that back to like 11 tonight and do this one because it's really up. Now, I got to be fair and honest. Do I really believe it's going to happen? I really don't. My instincts tell me they finna pass that budget this week. This week, they're going to pass that budget. Because I can't see no kind of way that the Republican Party that controls the House and the Senate, I can't see no kind of way that they would let people not get their food stamps for the month that represents Thanksgiving. That's political suicide. They will lose every seat. They will lose every seat. Facts. The Republican Party will be done for 8 years. If people link don't work in November. It's a wrap. So they'll be done. They'll lose all these small elections November 4th. It's a lot of elections going on November 4th for the state. They'll lose all of them. And then next year, they'll lose everything. They'll lose everything. Because too many Republicans will be hurt. So you got petty people that's going to war, Democratic voters against Republican voters. Don't y'all get into that. That's for lames that don't understand politics. Many of these people that own these stores are rich Republicans. These stores make a lot of money from Link. They want to always tell you about the people that got Link. But I want y'all to be smart. When the people got Link and they go get the food, who ends up with the money? The stores end up with the money. The people don't end up with the money. The government's not really giving money to the people. The government is giving money to the stores. If I get a Link card and it's got $300 on there and I go spend it at the store, who got the $300? The store. The store gets the money. So if millions and millions of dollars don't come to the people, it's not going to go to the stores. The stores are going to crash. If the people don't get their Link for November, they don't get their SNAP benefits for November, which is Thanksgiving, it will be catastrophic for the American economy. The American economy will tank. Why? Because it's not Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving don't just represent Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving represents the holiday season. And the holiday season is Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's. If you put fear and doubt into the people for Thanksgiving, Christmas gonna flop, New Year's gonna flop. Because even the people with money, even the people that live good, that's not on Link, that's got good jobs, the husband gonna be like, babe, I think we need to cut back. We ain't going on that vacation this year. You know, I was gonna get you the new Benz. Let's wait and see. Because now you're creating doubt. And see, people with money, they're not gonna spend money if it's doubt. What a lot of people don't understand is people with money have a fear of going broke. They not finna go broke. And they rather cut back and have their money than to go out here lollygagging in a bad economy. And so if these people don't get their link in time for Thanksgiving, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. So what? The economy will tank. And it'll tank worse than you young people ever seen before. It'll be something that your generation and my generation, we've never experienced. We've never experienced what that'll be like. We've never experienced it. It'll be something that none of us have seen before. Your grandparents, my parents seen it. My parents was born right after the Great Depression. But none of us have seen it. And I was born in 1958. And I ain't seen nothing like what I will see if they don't get these people this link for Thanksgiving. Let's talk about Black Friday. Black Friday is a day where all year stores been making money, and it's towards the end of the year, and they in the red. So what happens at these stores is we got a bunch of TVs. We got some big screen TVs. We got some sewing machines. We got some vacuum cleaners. We got them in like March, April, May. We got to change this stuff around. So we've got to bring in some new TVs. We can't have the customers come see the same TVs the same. So all this stuff that's in there, we put it in a warehouse. So we take all of these vacuum cleaners and we take all of these blenders and mixers and we put the new ones up. We put the other stuff in the warehouse. When we get to October, we're a little bit in the red. We got warehouses full of stuff we ain't sold. So Black Friday is when we go pull all that stuff out the warehouse, sell it at low prices for people to buy for the Christmas holiday, and we go out of the red into the black. So that's why it's called Black Friday, because you're trying to get out the red. You're trying to end the year in the black. Okay? That's why it's really called Black Friday. Because you're trying to get in the red and you're trying to offload a bunch of stuff you just didn't sell this year. If you in the black, let's say you're at 15, it's still Black Friday because you're trying to go from 15 to 85, 15 to 50. So you're trying to go more into the black. Okay? So that's why it's called Black Friday. It's to prevent from being in the red. Okay? So that's why it's Black Friday. So if you ruin the Christmas spirit, the holiday stuff, and if you scare people in November, Thanksgiving will flop, Christmas will flop, New Year's will flop. Because Christmas and New Year's, the momentum is built off of Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is the starter for the holiday season. Thanksgiving is the holiday after harvest. So after the farmers harvest all this food, they got to offload it. So they have a eating holiday where you buy a bunch of food and cook a bunch of food so they can get rid of the initial crops that they just harvested. So, boom, they get rid of a lot of crops for Thanksgiving. Boom, they get rid of a lot of crops for Christmas. What happens to people after Thanksgiving and Christmas? After Thanksgiving and Christmas, what do? When you go to Thanksgiving dinner, right? Whatever you eating, look at what you be eating: June, July, August, September, October. Anybody tell you then once you make it to Thanksgiving and eat, you stretch your stomach and you eat more for the rest of the year. You eat more. First is winter. So you hibernating like a bear. You're not burning a lot of energy. You inside, especially on the East Coast. So you eat more. So they sell a lot of food from Thanksgiving to New Year's. They sell hella food to offload all that food from the harvest. If people don't get their SNAP for Thanksgiving month, for November, it would create fear in the market. People will start holding on to their money because people are going to think, well, what's next? People are going to think, is my job finna close? Are they finna fire me? Because mind you, this is the time of year where stores finna close. So stores closing January, February, March, out of business, out of business, out of business, out of business. This is out of business season. You make it now or you're out of here. Walgreens closing left and right already. CVS left and right. Hotels shutting down. All the cities is losing major revenues. Places is closing. Toys R Us trying to open back up, but good luck with that. So if you put that fear out here for Thanksgiving and you don't give that people that SNAP, that's going to go to the stores and the stores lose all that money and the stores are already struggling, the stores are going to be more in the red this year than ever before. As a matter of fact, a lot of stores are so much in the red, it still won't be no Black Friday. They'll still be in the red after Christmas and Black Friday. That's how bad stores and stuff are performing. The economy is so bad that Americans are switching to frozen food. I just showed y'all the other day that I went in Whole Food a few weeks ago. I buy these plant-based chicken patties. Plant-based food is on the south side of the freezer. Then you got the north side of the freezer. I go on the south side of the freezer, I don't see the stuff, but I see all these boxes. They look like pizza boxes. I look behind me, they moved it back there, but everything is totally rearranged. What the hell? And when did Whole Foods start selling pizzas? This many pizzas. I mean, a lot of pizzas. Play it off. About 3 weeks later, I go shopping again. When I turn the corner where the freezer's at, on the south side, there's a bunch of big brown boxes sitting in the aisle where they finna put them in the freezer. And this pizza company I never heard of. And there's boxes and boxes of these pizzas. It still ain't registered. I go about a week or so ago. The whole freezer on the south side got pizzas in it, and it still ain't full. Those freezers used to be full from the end to the end. It's still not full. They moved the stuff on the other side. It's kind of not full. So I'm looking, and this is a new pizza place, and then it hit me. Oh, my God. They don't got nothing to put in these freezers. So they done ordered these bootleg pizzas. They got these pizzas in the freezer, y'all. It's frightening. And there's some bootleg companies. And then I heard a news broadcast after I left saying that Americans got to switch to frozen food because the economy is tanking and they can't afford to feed their family with fresh food. I said, oh. Then I went to Whole Foods again a few days later, and I'm looking for the crackers. The crackers ain't where they supposed to be. Nothing. They done moved the whole store around. They moved everything in the Whole Foods. They brought in workers to redo the shelves everywhere. And then when I go to the shelf, it's a whole bunch of products I've never seen before. When I went to the crackers section, there was none of the crackers I usually buy. It was all these weird crackers. You know why? Tariffs, so they can't get a lot of stuff. And ain't nobody got no money. Ain't nobody got no money. Nobody got no money. It was so bad, I didn't think nobody believed me. I recorded it. Yeah, I recorded it. I recorded it. Look at these freezers. You see? All pizza boxes. You see all the empty spaces? You see how they got them stacked to try to make it look full? You see how you see? Listen, do you see? You see the boxes right here that's got the red writing in the middle? Now go to your left. You see the same boxes again where they trying to spread them out? They got the same boxes spread out. You see the green all the way on your left. You see the green and white boxes? That would be a door number 1 and door number 1, door number 2. Then you got door number 3, door number 4. Look at the bottom of door number 5. You see them same green boxes. Right? Look. Look how they rearranged. Look. Look how much empty space is there. Look at the boxes all the way on the left. Look how many pizzas they got on 3 levels. Now, they do not look at the first door. Look at the first door. Let me go, look at the first door. When have you ever seen Whole Foods to have this many pizzas? They don't have all these pizzas. Look at the first door on your left. Look how many pizzas that is. Look how many pizzas that is. Look, pizzas, 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 pizzas. Look how the end is. Look how empty it is on the right side, the center right. Look how that's all empty. Look how they trying to stretch it out so that the freezers won't be empty. And they took all the stuff and put the other stuff on the other side so it kind of looked full. And this is in a well-to-do neighborhood. These people got money over there. Look. And if you go in all the aisles in Whole Foods, nothing is where it used to be. I don't care where you live at. Go in your store, and I bet you nothing is where it used to be. I guarantee you nothing. Every Whole Food in America, I guarantee you the products have been moved. They moved the products so you can't tell what's missing, right? In other words, if I go to this aisle where you got the crackers at to get my favorite crackers, if you don't got my crackers, I'm going to notice it. But if you move the crackers to another aisle, I got to find them, right? When I find them, it's all different crackers. So I'm going to be tripping over the different crackers trying to look for the ones I got, but it's not going to be obvious that the store has changed. So they're moving everything around so you can't notice this is missing, that is missing. You can't tell what's missing because the whole section is missing. And they move it from aisle 2 to aisle 3. They moved it from aisle 1 to aisle 4. This is what they've done. The only thing they didn't move is the chips and stuff and certain things, but they moved everything. And they had all these extra workers in there. And I was in the aisle and I heard the one guy that's putting up the stock say, I came over from this store. And the other one said, I came over from that store. And they was like, well, what's going on at the other store? And they was like, the other store is this and that. So it was clear that they even had to bring bouncing stock boys around to restock all their stores. So they sending the stock boys from this store, rearrange it. Then they got to all go to this store, rearrange it. Then they got to go to this store, rearrange it. They're rearranging all the stores. And the stock boys are going from store to store because they need a lot of them because you just ain't refilling. You're just not putting stuff back where it used to be. You have to move everything because the stuff that used to be there ain't there no more. It's not there. What did I just buy that's running out? They moved it on a whole nother aisle at the top shelf and there was hardly none up there. What was that? It was not. I said, damn, they don't got this no more. Gone. They don't got it. They don't have it. What was it? I always buy it. And I went and it was gone. Oh, the eating something soy milk. I don't always buy it, but I wanted to get it this time because I wanted to get more protein because I'm bodybuilding. And it's right, it'd be right here. And it was a whole bunch of it. I went today, it was up there. And there was only one kind and the other one was gone. I said, well, it's up at the top shelf and it ain't hardly none of them. where it used to be like a whole thing like this of just eating soy milk, gone. Moved it to the top. The one in the purple and white boxes gone. It was only one box, and the ones in the green and white was there, but you could tell that's being faded out. Gone. And all through that store, stuff is gone. The economy is tanking. The economy is tanking. The prices is going up because the Chinese stopped buying soy beans from us and started going to South America to get it, stopped buying beef from us and went to Australia to get it. The farmers don't got they migrants arrested. They can't harvest the soy. Farmers is throwing their stuff in the trash. Farmers is taking their products, their oranges and all that, and burying them because they refuse to sell them at a discount and lose money. Before they sell them and lose money, they destroying all the food because the United States government then cheated their own farmers. For anybody looking, it definitely appears to be the start of an economical collapse. And Donald Trump was unfit to be president. People voted. He's unfit. He's too old. They need to have age limits. How long I've been saying that? You went from an old Biden to an old Trump. Same thing, different toilet. And Trump just won based on acting. He's not qualified to be no president. He's too unstable. He's too unstable. He act like an old dictator. He's not qualified. And oh yeah, 2028 ain't nothing like this. 2028 wasn't that bad. It's not nothing like how this is beginning to look. This is beginning to look really bad. See, I was born in 1958. The 2028 wasn't so bad. It wasn't so bad where it affected nobody. You understand? But this is absolutely horrible and kind of frightening, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? While there's certain cities and states that seem to be okay, like AZ and Naples, okay, them places ain't okay. Yolanda, them places is not okay. I got friends in Arizona that work in them designer stores. They ain't sold nothing in 4 months. Nothing. Zero. Designer, they ain't selling nothing. Yolanda, I got connections everywhere. I got friends that work at high-end stores. They not selling nothing. Zero. Not at Louis Vuitton, not at Neiman Marcus, not at Gucci. They selling nothing. They had some sales this month, and they trying to have some hope. But June, July, August, September, they didn't sell nothing. As a matter of fact, they sold Neiman Marcus to a company that was broke. The company was broken in bankruptcy, and they sold it to them. They couldn't even put no clothes out because they couldn't even get the new labels for the clothes. Man, I don't know where y'all at, where y'all live at. The economy is tanking. Ain't nobody making no money nowhere. But the country's still going broke. And with this situation, this is going to be bad. So this week, if they don't do something this week, the money going to still be delayed. They could prevent the delay. People get their snaps on the 4th. If they do something this week, they might be able to get it by the 5th or the 6th. If they don't do something this week, people will not get their money to who knows when. This is the big holiday season. It's not just Thanksgiving. It's holiday season, right? What you mean, how did Tank lose? You watch boxing, Kitty? If you're fighting somebody and it ain't no clear winner and you got hit and you had to take a knee, you're going to get the L. And real boxing, Kenny, they would have gave him the L. In real boxing, if he had to take the knee like that and the other guy didn't have to take the knee, you lost. So it's not just that they just might not get their snap for Thanksgiving, but Thanksgiving represents a holiday season. Thanksgiving is the kickoff for Christmas and New Year's. If you don't have a good Thanksgiving, you're not going to have a good Christmas or a good New Year. So there's a lot of money at stake. And all that money that would go to those stores are really upset right now because that money does not go to the people on welfare, right? So that money don't go to the people on welfare. That money goes to the stores. You say, I think SNAP thing is a way to find out how many people will act when they can't get the food. No, SNAP is based off Trump is an idiot that y'all voted for. He's old and don't know what the hell he's doing. That's what it is. Trump is an idiot. Trump is an idiot. He's in there beefing Republicans against the Democrats, spending billions of dollars, millions of dollars to South America, $1 million to the Ukraine, but won't give his own American citizens the money that they're going to spend with the stores anyway. And ladies, send your pictures too. Send your pictures, beautiful ladies, send your pictures so I can add them to this presentation, all right? Victory.